So we need to get back to posting. So I'm just gonna post this, call it a day. But basically, I'm gonna start a new series and I'm gonna catch you up. So it's called CPU games. I basically have these NFL team cards. I will throw them down the first 2 games to pop up, or the ones I pick. More than 2 pop up, then
they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The 2 teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You go have to watch it. Also, I did miss a imagination. Patriots, however, just won. So did the Saints. Yeah, we gotta watch through all of this. Ah, yes. Kickoff.
2 hard-hitting blue-collar franchises. One of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Okay.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I think I got the Steelers.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting on the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
I feel like
Ravens' current defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Oh, that's a concussion or contusion. Something to do with his head, because he was just so... Yeah, I'm different team. Oh. Okay, second play.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Again? Oh.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
If Steelers didn't pop their defensive players.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Oh.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Oh.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fall partner, and in this case, when you see in the NFL, your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll run. This is Gus.
Oh, first.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And whatnot.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson going to run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Why was it just blue? I am honestly confused.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep here for Watkins. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket, great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it is incomplete. Good position.
I swear, that's really how it be. Like, if you like the Steelers, but you're watching the football game,
while that one was incomplete,
yeah,
I can't
you
imagine
like the Steelers, but you're watching the
taking
football
this game.
Oh, how?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Times 5. Yeah, that's 60. We all know how well
No score after 1
That's
on
right.
EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hit an hour, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
eating them passes.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go.
I swear, they keep showing the same
that
play
guy
on the
was
tab.
covered. So that took his attention
Like, that's
elsewhere
defense.
to no avail.
Like, y'all be showing the Saints versus someone else. And the ball's hyped and they start running around. What do y'all get from that? Y'all get a old play from back in the day that the Ravens can't even pull off.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
If the Steelers could get on the board, that would be
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
oh,
Open man,
good block
Smith-Schuster,
too.
it's complete.
That's a real
We'll
team.
have a Steelers
He
first
blocked
down as
for
they're
it.
able to get the
That's
third
a
down
real
conversion.
team. Our teammates in Football Fusion do not do that whatsoever. I swear. Teammates in Football Fusion don't do it. You gotta be shooting people and everything.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Touchdown!
Oh, touchdown.
Eric Ebron from 19 yards
Ew.
away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Good catch, though. We don't look good. I mean, to be fair, it's just a field goal.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Now imagine he missed.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
If I said miss,
So this drive spans 7
They
plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
2 to 3 minutes to score. Raven, yo, unless Lamar can hit like 20-yard runs with ease and keep going, like he needs 25 plus yards each play every single time he touches it. And if he keeps passing it, like throw another pick, you feel me? Or Duvernay can take this run back to the house.
Kick it away after the
I'm about to
touchdown.
act a monkey. Oh!
The return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
Yeah,
Pretty nice work on the
25
return.
yard runs, right?
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Y'all
And it's
could have
picked
done
up by
that
the Steelers.
any worse. Dang!
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
You sure that man injured? Lamar's pride is injured. You saw how much confidence he used to take off? Bro.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make the scoop and score. Always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action now. Jackson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Oh, touchdown.
Right back to Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football for the half to be played. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is
Dang, they came
Baltimore
back.
touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a second down and 6. They'll run again with Harris. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yes?
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. So a chance to give his guys a second half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
The quick feet by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Dobbins, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter and catch the football out of the backfield, be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
You know,
what you watching on your phone?
Offensive lineman,
YouTube?
and the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 17-14. A minute 50 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ben. Escapes the sack. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Ebron. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.